What do you see?
I can see that too. Oh, hello there. So we're on to the second half of our day here on day 5. Did I get that right? Day 5? We've arrived here at Disney Springs. We are going to have dinner tonight at Art Smith's Homecoming. Make sure you check, that's going to be a separate dining review. If it's already up, then we'll put the link in that for that one down below. Then we're going to go hit a couple of different stores for shopping. Definitely going to try to hit World of Disney, maybe see what else we want to see while we're here. And then we're going to try to wrap up the night over at Disney Hollywood Studios to try to see the Star Wars fireworks and maybe see what else we can do over there with the last couple hours of the day. So we've got a little bit of an early dinner tonight. So why don't you come along and join us and see where the rest of the night takes us. Interesting fact about the water that's here. If you look behind me, you can see that the water is very blue. One of the things they did was the water's not actually blue, and they didn't paint the bottom because they were worried that if they painted the bottom, it would fade and then they'd have to repaint it over time. So what they actually did was they lined the bottom with colored glass, and that way that the color doesn't fade over time. So it lasts longer. So just an interesting fact there.
First stop, Uniqlo. Start the Star Wars merch. So now we're in Details, which is Disney Tales, which is in the little like sort of sectioned marketplace. What have you found?
So we have 3 dogs. So one for Lucy, one for Ellie, and one for Winston.
Okay. Pin store. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. All these sports. Like a moth to a flame. He saw there's a Star Wars tour, and we are off to the race. We found a travel mug. He's hugging his travel mug. He's hugging his Star Wars travel mug. We're not, I love you very much. I can't put that on the car. I love you so much. So we had a very successful outing at Disney Springs. We traded some pins. We got another Figment pin, which is awesome. Pete found a Star Wars coffee cup. And so now we are going to head on over to Hollywood Studios to catch the Star Wars fireworks. Yeah.
And nighttime Toy Story Land. So
yes.
Yeah. I got myself a Star Wars coffee mug because I need a new coffee mug to take to and from work. And I got myself a sweatshirt because I wanted a Disney sweatshirt that I did not have. So got a new Figment pin, so successful trip all around.
I got a rocket pop figure.
Yes. I got some donuts. We made it through security. We made it over to Hollywood Studios. We are now officially those crazy people walking into the park 45 minutes before it closes. We're gonna try and hit Star Tours. We have a fast pass for it, and then we're gonna go check out nighttime in Toy Story Land, and then stay for the Star Wars fireworks at the very, very end. We are laden down with bags, but we press on. Thank you. Have a great night. So we just stopped for a picture right in front of the Chinese theater. Good tip is if you want a picture of yourselves in front of the Chinese theater but without the Star Wars stage, wait until after all the shows are gone. Then they take everything away and you can get a clear picture.
Do not put on your flight glasses until instructed to do so by a crew member. One final reminder, smoking and photography are never permitted on any Star Tours flight. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask a Star Tours agent.
The Star Tours was great as usual. We saw a couple of different people, beings, robots, like during our sequence.
Yeah.
Then we had the past
Same main scenes. The little in between scenes were different. If you've been on the ride, you probably might. My ears are backwards. If you've been on the ride, you know what I'm talking about. Where there's like 3 main scenes, and then there's I'd say 2 in between. And the 2 in between ones were different.
What's cool is they have you ended on that too.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
So if you are in the next, before August 29th, if you're looking for that little preview, it does give you a little preview. We are going to head into Toy Story Land and see what it looks like at night over there.
Being Minnie Nose and Slinky Dog Dash.
Chinese theater. Looking all pretty. What do you see?
I see that too. I see the top of the ship.
Looking longingly at Batu off in the distance.
I love it when he gets excited. He literally just walked off by himself and then just started staring. We were like, what is he doing?
Alright, well, that's Batu. Let's go see some Star Wars fireworks.
Toy Story Land at night, it's so cool. Like all the lights hanging all across, they're really neat. The white lights follow the train for Slinky Dog as it's going.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
And the aliens
It's just pretty. It's a really pretty, colorful kind of a land. So definitely check it out.
I'm happy. I got my pina colada slushie. Don't worry, it's not alcohol.
No, yeah. Alright, we're gonna pick out a little spot for the Star Wars fireworks. I will show what I can so we don't get dinged with the music. We'll see you after.
1977, a triumphant year in screen history. On May 25th, at the world-famous Chinese Theater in Hollywood, California, Star Wars premiered. 40 years later, Star Wars has reached every corner of the world and across generations as the saga continues to transport audiences with the words, "A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away."
disruption can mean only one thing: invasion.
I got one behind me. This is it. Draw that fire away from the cruiser. We're in for this. We just lost our one. Commander, why are you kidding? Look at the size of that thing. There's too many of them. Today is the end of the Republic. All remaining systems will bow to the First Order. Who are you? I know one. Who are you from? Skywalker. Still looking to the horizon.
And the Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together.
I love you.
I know. Darth Vader, rise.
The Star Wars Nighttime Spectacular is, in my opinion, one of the more underrated things.
I would, yeah, absolutely.
We got a great spot. We got there at about 9:10. We went to see Toy Story Land when it's dark. What I said to Pete after is that the Star Wars show does a really good job of putting together the 8 movies so far and the 2 kind of extensions, and it's a nice tribute. It tells a nice story.
I'm a mega Star Wars nerd, so I really like Star Wars a lot. Sometime in the future, you're gonna see when we come to Batu, and the level of my Star Wars nerddom will come out.
The level of his Star Wars nerddom came out when he was able to get a pass holder exclusive Galaxy's Edge
You'll see that
shirt.
in the haul video.
The Star Wars fandom came out when all of a sudden we were in Toy Story Land and we discovered him longingly staring at Batu.
But anyway, but just as an example, it's neat how they all of a sudden weave in where they're playing like audio, like some of the lines from, say, like Last Jedi, and then all of a sudden they show footage from like New Hope, and it like it's like telling a story, which is cool. And all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, like you see these like through themes from the movies, the way they tell the story with the fireworks show, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and they add some like 3D effects and fire, and it's a good show. It's a really good show, and we got it out of Hollywood Studios really quickly.
Yeah, a lot faster when we went to Fantasmic the other night.
Yeah, so it was a good day. Tomorrow you'll want to stay tuned for the next vlog series, because we are going to be attempting 4 parks in one day. We've done it before, but we've added a little bit to the challenge, so we haven't done that yet this trip, so we'll stay tuned for that. So now we have to prepare for the journey that lies ahead of us tomorrow. So definitely like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment, especially if you saw the Star Wars show, what you thought about it. So subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date and join us on our journey for 4 parks in one day. And with that,
we invite you to set your imaginations free. Bye.
Bye.